It's another episode of the Pin High Podcast presented by Golficity. We've got a different episode for you guys today. Since there's not a whole lot of news because of the Corona postponements and everything, we'll be recapping all that shortly, but doing a ton more segments for the rest of the episode, including some great hypotheticals, a bunch of Twitter fan questions, some part threes. So let's get into it. So it's episode 22. I call it the Ghost of Jacoby Ellsbury episode, since he's probably dead because he's never been in the news ever since he got injured. The U.S. Open's postponed until late. That's the newest news on the Corona front. That kind of sucks.
Well, especially because it's right next to us, right in our backyard, pretty much.
I mean, honestly, all of this is just like. I feel like it's not surprising anytime you see like a new postponement. It's like,
I know, and the USGA like still sent the like hats and stuff this week.
Oh yeah, I saw your guy USGA US Open hat. I want one of those hats. So I need to get one.
That'll be a collector's item if it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
the US Open that didn't happen.
That would suck, honestly. Just at this point. May 21st is supposed to be the first PGA Tour event, but that's just not going to happen considering the U.S. Open, which is in July.
June.
I meant June. Yeah, I meant June. June isn't happening, so it's going to be a while.
Mm-hmm.
What else? The Masters, more speculation moving to November. I feel like any report, though, you can't really trust because there's been a million reports.
Yeah, I think the match, I guess, is looking into more like other dates in November because maybe if it gets all cleared up, like they might put the British Open in September, and maybe the U.S. Open like late summer, and PGA who knows when. But
it's just so blah. Like you just
hate to see that.
What, like pretty much
terrible as well that this is happening in the first year of the podcast because like. We're supposed to be ramping up by around this time, and now we have nothing in terms of like PGA Tour news to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we're going to be doing a bunch of segments today. But before that, more news. The PGA Tour is offering advanced qualifiers. I think it was up to like $1,000 or $100,000, which. I mean, I feel like a lot of people were kind of upset by this because they were like, "What? Why does like Tiger Woods need $100 other than to like pay his like to fuel up his yacht?" Again, the Corn Ferry guys are like struggling right now.
As they
don't have they have to play every single week and they're not even be able to play at all, and like they're just I can't imagine what's going through.
A week off they're going through, but now they have to take off like however long this is going to be. We said Phil and Tiger. Speaking of Tiger, they're kind of working on a potential rematch. Where like somebody tweeted at Phil,
you say it's in the works.
They should just do it. The two of them and a cameraman. And Phil's I'm working on it.
That'd be so cool. Like if it's two of them, a cameraman, like just like walking, like talking or something like that.
Especially while there's nothing on. Especially while there's nothing on right now.
Yeah.
Like the Tiger Phil last year. Not gonna lie, kind of sucked. We all watched that. We're like, wow,
yeah,
that was like overplayed. But like right now, when there's nothing else going on, that would probably be kind of sick.
The whole entire world would watch it.
Oh yeah.
Which, like. It would just crash the internet. You need to put that on, like if they put that on Instagram or something, like it would just crash the app.
I would.
Yeah, no, so, that would have to be on national TV.
Everyone who's like sport, if people don't like golf at all, like they'll watch it just because they can if they want to bet on it, they can probably bet on it, and it'll just be it would be something to talk about, something sports wise. Like Twitter will probably like crash too. Like everyone will be talking about it.
The week leading up to it, that's all anyone would talk about on national TV, as well as the whole Jordan LeBron debate that everybody's resorted. Did you see Skip Bayless tweeted this morning?
Wait, tweet.
What?
He tweeted like, LeBron the GOAT, please. Like me and who's he do it with?
Shannon Sharp.
Me and Shannon will discuss in like an hour on uninterrupted. And everybody was like, wow, you guys really have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Sold out. That's like the only thing. Like the NFL draft's gonna continue going on, and like you already know that all these like sports talk like TV shows are gonna turn that into like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of content. Just talk about the NFL.
They usually do that, and like you should do like a lot anyway. Just like it's like so much like talking about.
Yeah, but like there's literally nothing right now.
Yeah,
they're gonna stretch it. Yeah.
They're gonna start talking about like
end of
teams,
April,
like 7th round picks. Like
yeah.
they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, like that 7th round steal right there, the left guard from UTEP, like.
Yeah, they're
that guy's
actually
probably gonna get cut.
They're actually gonna show they're actually gonna show the highlights of every player probably in the draft. Like usually like in the past, like they would go through and like some people like they wouldn't show their highlights, they would just show like the name in the bottom of the line, get drafted, and then like they would just move on. Well, this year they're probably like, I mean, like I wouldn't be surprised if they just like went through like every single person, like broke down every single person, which would be kind of cool. But I'll have to see.
What else? I guess me and G can talk a little bit about our golf game. How much have we played since like?
Didn't you, Pat? You shot like 77.
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk.
What was the asterisk?
Par 65.
Yeah, par 65.
I said that when I told you.
You did. I forgot. I forgot what the par was. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still played well. I think it was like that little par 3, par 4 small course. I shot like 4 over, and I was even through 6.
I can't shoot well on that course for some reason. I don't know why. Just like
it's just
no
weird
energies put into it.
It's
not even like the layout. Yeah. It's not the layout of the course. It's just like, oh, I hit it and I'm like, oh, and I like go up and just tap putts. Don't even line them up.
I just don't really care enough in that course to play. Like,
exactly. And when we went to the big course, I played pretty well. I think I shot like a 41 maybe. I don't know, which is pretty good for this time of year.
Yeah, we did we weren't doing a match all day, so we did like a what's it called? What do we call 16, 17, 18?
The minefield.
The minefield. We did a 3-hole stroke play thing. The 3 of us. And I was down 1-1 going into got the dub.
Yeah, I shanked the tee shot on the 18th after birdieing 17, going for the green from like 210, like missing but hitting a sick bunker shot. But yeah, I shanked the tee shot on 18 after all of that. So.
Yep. And I guess we'll probably be playing a bit more this week. Some more content on the Instagram story. But yeah, and then Trev is going to be back because he has been cleared by his doctor to do everything but swing a driver.
Yes, no like super aggressive swings. I mean, I could probably swing a driver once in a while, but it wouldn't hurt. But I just can't be like going crazy at the ball.
That might make your golf game better.
Oh no, especially the mine. Like I just bring out driver. Like you don't have to like. I don't have to play driver in any hole like a silver mine.
The only hole where you
probably 17
maybe is 17.
I can get on the green in 3 easily there.
Yeah, like so like you don't even is only if you wanted to try to go for it in 2.
Like yeah, 17 is one of those holes where you can't mess up with a driver unless you just go way left. Like you literally could just hit it anywhere. You could hit it on the first fairway and like still be fine.
I swear to God, I lose a ball in that hole more times like than I can count. Like I swear I've lost like 10 balls in that hole, playing it probably like 15 times.
You mean like in the water or just going left?
No, just like no going right. Like it was like it'll get caught in like the super thick rough that's like not even mowed and it'll just disappear. Or a plug or something.
Oh yeah,
like that.
It's not like that anymore.
It's impossible. Oh good. Well I just remember being impossible.
A little bit.
I was gonna say because that made it way harder to go for the green in 3 because if you got stuck in that thick rough then you'd get it down there and you'd still be like 200 out, or like
Exactly,
190 over the water too. So you gotta like.
I mean, like whatever. But if you hit a driver like kind of right center or just center, like you have a chance to go for the green now.
Yeah,
so I haven't. When I get back out there, I haven't swung a golf club since like early October. So it'll be.
That's tough.
It'll be interesting to see how. Well, I can go in my attic if I want to.
Still be better than us.
We'll get some Instagram.
I don't know.
Yeah, Trev hasn't played the 1-inch cups yet either. So.
Oh, true.
The raised cups.
Yeah. Twice.
Yeah, we'll get some Instagram. Trevor playing, considering he's the one out of the three of us that can actually play golf.
Might not want to see the first time, but yeah.
They'll finally see like an actually good swing.
Not that our swings are awful. They're okay.
They're getting better. They're getting there.
I heard Pat's making some progress. Pat's actually drawing the ball now, so
I draw the ball now. So watch out.
That's I can't believe that still, but
I don't know how. I didn't know what happened. I guess like I was watching a video of my swing at Bethpage, and I literally just
2 years ago.
Yeah, it goes up like direct across and around. It's just like a helicopter swing, like literally.
Like no wonder why
it
was. Pretty much what it was.
Hitting a giant cut.
Yeah, huge sky cut.
Yes, but it was effective.
Oh, it was it's definitely
sometimes.
Effective.
Except like you maxed out at like 200 yards, like if anything.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
That's true. So now I'm hitting the boom sauce drives with a little baby baby draw, with a little bit nice little baby draw. So I don't know. Still working to get more consistent with it. Like my 200-yard slices.
Yeah.
The 200-yard slices were like just so consistent.
That was like your peak. That was like your
peak
peak golf game.
You just gotta find that again, like your new swing now.
To go back to my like now 240 drives. Maybe two, like I can get to like 260.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah. So I guess there's been some stuff on Golf Channel this week. We can honestly go pretty fast.
Oh yeah, no. Like if you've just tuned in the Golf Channel this week,
it's been showing the
technologies, a bunch of tutorials.
I swear, every time I turn it on, there's
morning.
tutorials. I don't want to watch tutorials.
I was watching something this morning.
Either that
wasn't tutorials. It was like some 2005, like it was like you know, like The Bachelor, like something like that, like a reality TV show. It was like that, but for a bunch of like golf pros, and they would like if they won the like show, they would get like exempt for like the nationwide tour, which I think is just the web.com tour now.
That might be the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
And it was like a bunch of like golf, like
tour.
They were all living in a house, and it was like a bunch of like golf like events that they would do, and like they would just get like people would get like off the show if they don't win the events or whatever. I don't know. It was from like 2005. It was really cool.
That's kind of weird. Like that's interesting, but like it's kind of like weird. It's like golf.
There was a bunch
drama
of
between
personalities
like pros.
too.
Yeah, that's
one of the guys was just like this giant, like huge, like I don't know, probably like 300-pound guy, and he was just like the third to last person on the show or something like that, and he was using like one of those belt butters.
Do you guys remember the show on ESPN that was exactly like that, but with Madden?
I don't know. I don't.
It was with Madden, and like the guys would get so intense, like playing a video game, and they also had it on MLB Network with R.A. Dickey for the next Knuckleballer.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Knuckleballer.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Honestly, they should do more of those. Those are entertaining as shit. Those are very entertaining.
No, but I thought it was funny. Like I don't know who won because I watched like 2 episodes of it, but like I wonder like who won and if they like actually made noise on the nationwide tour or not.
Probably not.
People would watch them if they actually like made it on there and played in a couple tournaments, but like I doubt they did anything. If they had to do that to get on the tour.
I mean, they were like they were pros and stuff, but still.
Right. Okay, so we have a ton of like Twitter fan questions, par 3 segments this week. That a lot more hypotheticals because, like, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty entertaining stuff that we can talk about instead of contemplating whether the Masters is going to be in October or November, which everybody's probably doing, or talking about like last year's WGC Dell Technologies.
Yeah.
So the first one comes actually from Foreplay, the golf podcast, and I thought it was like a good question to talk about. It's like, what number? So the scenario is you're on at Augusta with a gallery watching, like it's the final hole at the Masters on a Sunday at Augusta. What's the score you feel comfortable with getting? Like, say it's like a 5 or better, where if you get that score, you win $1 billion, but if you don't, you go to jail for a year. What number? With all those factors.
I mean, I would just make the number as high as possible, but like that's the cheap way out. But
yeah, we're not doing that.
The lowest number.
Comfortable.
Yeah, lowest number possible.
Well, I'd have to give myself at least probably just for like padding, at least 4 for a putt, just cause you never know with the putting.
Yeah.
So that's already 4 right off the bat. I probably need another 4 just to like make sure I get to the green, right? So that's already 8. So I'll go 8 or 9, give or take.
I think that's reasonable. I was gonna go with like 7, just because like if I'm pretty confident I can get like on the green at least 3.
Well, here's the thing.
And then at least like 3 putt, but like I want to give myself like a stroke or 2 like leeway, just because I don't want to go to jail for a year, obviously.
You also don't want to.
You have to get in between those trees though. You have to hit
that's tight.
Center,
that's really tight.
So I mean, if you get knocked down by those, you still have like.
Oh no, but that's what I'm also like saying, like if I can have more leeway on like if I can get to the green in 3 and 3 putt, like can make a 6, I'd be happy. Like if I can hit like, I'm more than happy to hit like 3 iron off the tee, and like hit it down the middle, and then kind of like make my way up to the green like with another 2 shots, put like a par 5 almost, and just be safe and don't go. As long as I don't go in the woods or like in like a really bad situation.
I'm still the most nervous about putting. Like, you don't want to like imagine having like a 3 or 4 foot putt for like either $1 billion or to go to jail. Like that would just like, I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, you can't.
The lowest number I'm comfortable with is either 7 or 8.
I agree.
Because if it is 7, then I can probably just hit a 3 hybrid.
Yeah, if it's 7, you can take 3 to get to the green, and you can 4 putt and just like. But like it's scary. Just thinking about it. Like imagine you're on the green, you have 2 putts left, and if you 3 putt, you go to jail for a year.
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
It's like it looks like I'm going to jail.
Yeah. I would go with 3 hybrid, then like a punch 5 iron, because that's just gonna go straight. Like choke up on the 5 iron and punch it. That's gonna go straight, and at least like I don't know how far, but like it'll travel.
Just play it like as long as you don't go in the woods.
And then you just need to get up. Say you chip it over the green. That's 3 shots, 4 on, and then you just need a 3 putt to get a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with 7.
Like, I have more confidence hitting like the long iron to the green than I do hitting like a wedge. So
fair.
There's that.
Yeah, but you're not holding the screen from.
Well, no, but like
from 200 out, like you can.
If I could put it like just off the back of the green, like I'll be fine with that. But if I have like I don't know 60 yards to the green, I'm not gonna be. I'm just gonna be short probably.
If you have 60 yards to the green, I would just literally just like hit a punch shot and run out to the green. I wouldn't take any chance.
That probably wouldn't hold.
Well, you can't do that because it's like uphill. It's like an elevated green.
I guess you can still punch it up there. It doesn't mean you can't.
I guess, yeah, but like
that's like more risky than hitting the wedge. I feel like.
Oh no, you punch up there. Make like if you're a little long, it's okay. Like you're up there at least. Like if you're like if you chunk it, like you have to get up the hill. Like you chunk it, like you're screwed. Like that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of different approaches.
Final answer. 7.
I think 7.
I'm gonna go with 8. Just need that extra putt.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I guess realistically, like if someone was only going to give it to me for 7, I'd still probably take it because it's $1 billion. Like that's a lot of money. But if someone was willing to give it to me for 8, obviously I'd take that. I'd take as many strokes as I can get.
Exactly.
But I think 7 I would take. I wouldn't take if someone offered it to me for 6.
I would say yeah. I feel like 7's the absolute max.
So if anyone wants to get us out on Augusta and get some fans out there, we can try this.
And give us $1 billion if we do this. Then
yeah,
I don't know.
Or I'll go to jail too.
I think I would take 6 just because a year in jail is worth a shot for $1 billion in my opinion.
I'll say to go along with this. Would you like if you actually were given the opportunity to do this and you let's say we all had 7 or 8 in Jake's case, would you actually do this?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
yeah.
I would easily take it for 8. No doubt.
7. Make this a team thing for the podcast. Like if one of us wins it.
7, I don't know.
We split it.
7, I'd still probably.
One of us wins, I'll buy you out of jail.
It's only a year.
Do you get a caddy? Do you get a caddy for this?
No,
that's a good question.
yeah, you get a caddy.
Oh, so you get a caddy, or give me Joe LaCava and I'll be set. He'll tell me what to do.
You get a caddy that will caddy. Like you get me because that caddy.
Somebody that'll carry your bag pretty much.
Yeah, and anything to take the pressure off a little bit. I'm fine with that.
I think a year in jail is worth it for a chance at $1 billion. So I think lowest I'd do is 6. Not saying I'd get 6.
Here's another question.
I wouldn't.
It's another question. It's only a year.
Here's another question. What's the lowest amount of money that you would do that for? Same 1 year jail. What's the lowest amount of money?
For what stroke? Amount of strokes?
7.
The same exact scenario, except it's not $1 billion anymore.
That's just semantics. Like fucking
I'm
$500 million. I don't know.
I'd probably do close to $1 million. It's not worth to go to jail for some if I fuck up somehow I'm like okay I'm going to jail for a year that's
thinking about $1 billion is not worth it, but $1 billion is literally unlimited money.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I'll probably do
for
that.
6, not for 5.
I'll go to jail
I have no confidence in my ability to get a bogey.
I'll go to jail for 3 years for $1 billion. I don't really care. For a chance at $1 billion.
Anyway, on to the next question. We'll go with our. Do you want to do a consensus top 5 or 10?
I'm fine with 5.
Best golf.
Let's do 5.
Let's do 5
together. Yeah.
Does Tiger Woods count as our generation, or was he a little bit before?
Yeah, no, we should probably specify our generation.
Let's do. Let's not do with Tiger.
Okay. Then our generation.
I feel that's too easy.
Yeah. So our generation is more like Tiger's back injury.
Sure. Yeah. After he won the U.S. Open in 2008.
Sure.
And is this counting golfers now or just
Oh no,
it's
pretty much the past decade to the present.
Okay, so this is why I'm asking this question. Does Jordan Spieth make the list?
Yes.
Off of his past. Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. It's basically
Jordan
for us. It's the golfers of the decade, pretty much.
I feel like Rory's number 1.
No, Rory is number 1.
Yeah, Rory is 1, easily.
Rory's 1. Then after that, you can get. I mean, you can go with Spieth.
Probably go Spieth, and then maybe
DJ.
even Koepka, just because of his major dominance.
I can go Spieth, Koepka.
I'd go DJ before Koepka because DJ, just the whole decade.
Koepka's more majors, but DJ's won more, a lot more. Yeah. That's the only thing that would.
I think DJ's before that, just for that reason. And then 5.
And he's been dominant the whole decade. That's true.
5.
This one. I'm gonna go.
I'm trying to think.
I'm just thinking of R.
Justin Rose.
I don't think I
You want a
I
major?
don't think Justin Thomas is in there. Justin Thomas isn't in there. I don't think.
He's close though.
He's close, but I don't think he's number 5. I think he's like more like in the 6, 7.
Like right on the
I think,
outside.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're pretty much looking at like one major, like with the last pick, like someone who's won one major.
Rose has one.
Does JT only have the PGA?
He only has the PGA.
Patrick Reed only has the Masters, right?
Yeah. JT hasn't been around like our whole
Yeah,
our whole decade. Like Justin Rose has been like around like the whole time. Like
Yeah,
he won
and
the
it's
US Open like 2013
Yeah,
at Marion.
and he's been pretty solid like the entire
Oh, no,
time.
yeah,
too. Like he hasn't
exactly.
been bad ever.
No, he hasn't like really gotten injured either. He's been rock steady.
Yeah, he's just been there. Isn't
like
isn't he Olympic? Did he win the Olympic gold medal?
He did win the Olympic gold medal. You're right.
I would put Justin Rose
Yeah,
in there.
it might be Justin Rose then.
I'd say the only other person I can think of would be like maybe Jason Day because he's been steady too, and he won a major.
Yeah, but then he's fallen off past like 4.
Yeah, past
No.
couple of years, he's fallen off a little bit. So I don't know.
But so is
All right,
Jordan
so
Spieth. But
what's
not
the
as
what's
recent.
the list? What's the list in order?
Also, Martin Keimer has won like 3 majors.
Yeah, but that I don't know.
he's sucked the past like 4 years, but like
Yeah.
All right, so it's Spieth if you think
point
about it.
Yeah, but
yeah,
not
but
as bad.
Spieth was
Like,
What's
Spieth was
the
still,
what's the
like,
list?
honestly,
What's
you
the
could
list in
make
order?
you could make an argument that DJ goes ahead of Spieth, even
I don't
So
know.
what's-
Spieth's
just because it's
reign
better.
right there. So was for a good amount of time too, not just like that one like year.
That's true. But DJ's been like top 10 in the world for like 10 years.
Then yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's just based on how long our like window is here.
Well, Spieth also.
decade.
Like, we could say that, but like even if we did like the past like 2 years, like DJ's been better than Spieth.
So
Like,
like
Spieth is,
so
like-
looking so just like looking back at it, it's 1 Rory and then 2 and 3 DJ and Spieth in some order. We haven't decided yet.
and
I think
4
Koepka then
Koepka,
Rose.
then Rose.
Yeah, Koepka Rose.
So we just have to decide which order
We
Spieth.
could put out a
Spieth is a
poll
better
on
run.
Twitter and
Yeah.
on Instagram.
I
I'm
like
gonna put
that. Yeah.
out on Instagram, and by the end of the episode, whoever has the most votes, we're gonna go with 2 versus 3.
You gotta put it on Twitter and Instagram.
It's a lot to do while we're recording.
What's
but
the question? The question is who
Who
has been better.
who had a better decade, Jordan Spieth or Dustin Johnson?
So just at the end of the episode, we'll get that. But on to the next one, we have top all-time golf duels. And Trevor, I'll let you started off and with what you were thinking.
I mean, I just thought of like basically like Ryder Cup, like Ryder Cup matches, Presidents Cup matches, or just like maybe coming down the final stretch on Sunday in a major. First
Just
one
off
that comes
the top
in.
of my head, then I'm gonna go with Sergio versus was it Justin Rose when they were in the Masters together? When
No,
Sergio
it
won the
was
Masters.
Phil. Oh, no, versus at the Masters. Yeah, it was Rose.
Sergio versus Rose down the stretch at the Masters when Sergio
Yeah,
won was pretty sick.
That was awesome.
I feel like we're gonna forget a lot of like really old ones.
Oh no, yeah.
I'm just looking it up.
That's
I'm looking it up right now. Like the
It's like it's Jack Nicklaus
1977.
versus Tom
Yeah,
Watson.
exactly. 1977.
Okay,
I'm
Open
assuming the ones
Championship.
the ones that I've watched in recent memory. Like so,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
like
say more of recent memory, not like 1977. Who cares?
Like-
about
like I- like-
1977?
Patrick Reed versus Rory in the Ryder Cup a couple years ago.
Yeah, that one was sick.
Going with that, Sergio and Phil at the Ryder Cup, same Ryder Cup that same day was amazing. An amazing match.
Yeah.
Tiger versus Rocco.
Spieth versus Kuchar, maybe at the Open.
That was a lot of fun. That was a crazy
Because
Sunday.
it was only them.
It was only them two. You're right. That
I
was nuts.
Other than Tiger winning the Masters, I think that like my biggest golf memory is like Spieth on that one hole where he somehow salvaged a
Like,
bogey.
1,000,000 yards, right? Yeah. And then he made like
I
4
remember
birdies in a
that,
row.
yeah.
Like,
That might
watching-
be
I remember
memorable.
that was crazy. I forgot about that.
And I guess, I mean, Gary Woodland winning the U.S. Open was obviously one of my bigger golf memories because I made a lot of money off of it.
Money
But
on that.
that wasn't exactly one of the best like down the stretch things. Like it was good, but I'm not gonna say it was the best.
I don't know if you guys remember, but like Phil versus Stenson a couple years ago at the Open, like they were ahead by 15 strokes. And
Yeah,
to get their page together, and like they went like birdie for birdie in the final day, and it was so much fun to watch. I'm trying to think what else.
We got like more than 5
Speed,
by now.
Speed versus DJ at the U.S. Open at Chambers Bay. It's kind of fun to watch too.
Right.
DJ missed the putt.
That was the 2000 and like.
That was 15.
I guess 2009 or 2008. Tiger and Yi Yang at the PGA.
Yeah, I forgot. Yi Yang, that was amazing.
Yeah,
Yi Yang was out nowhere and beats Tiger.
Also, Spieth versus DJ at the Northern Trust.
DJ did like across the water.
Where was it? It wasn't a Baltusrol, was it?
No. The final hole wasn't Baltusrol.
It wasn't Liberty National.
What's that final hole where because the DJ took the line over the water?
Yeah, I think it was in.
It had to be in Northeast like golf course.
Oh no, it was
Northeast golf course
because it was the Northern Trust. DJ Spieth. Because I was just watching this other day because I was watching Best Shots of the Decade of Dustin Johnson. It was just a bunch of like sick drives.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Not saying where it was.
Was it this 2017?
Yeah, it was 2017. Oh, so you can just look up 2017 Northern Trust location. It's gonna when I see it, it's gonna come back to me. Oh, it was. No, was it in Glen Oaks? What course is at Glen Oaks? Terrible radio.
I mean,
Glen Oaks.
You haven't found it by now.
It was Glen Oaks.
It was Glen Oaks. Is that? I didn't know that was
Glen Oaks.
Yeah.
Okay, Glen Oaks. Gotcha.
And he took on the 18 took the line over the water.
Took the line over the water, and Spieth it was after Spieth took the conservative route and literally was probably like 110 yards away from the chip up to the green, or maybe 120 or something, and Spieth was like good 180 out.
Yeah. That iron he made it like an easy birdie on that. I remember that.
Yeah, it was easy.
I think what else?
Probably it for. Maybe there's some more.
I mean, our generation.
We've said a lot.
Tiger versus Phil the match.
I guess that was kind of shitty though.
Tiger and Phil versus Dark. That's what should have been.
They had an entire HBO special on that too,
the better duel. The better duel was like Justin Verlander versus Chuck.
True. On the
yes,
that was the whole time. That was hilarious. Justin Verlander was just tweeting at Charles Barkley the whole time, and Charles Barkley was just calling him out. That was awesome.
Honestly, that was one of the biggest, one of the best duels, just because of the amount of hype there was around it. Even though it may not have lived up to it, it was just so much fun to watch.
I read that the HBO Real Sports or whatever it was, the HBO thing that they showed before it was better than the actual match.
Really?
Following them around in their practice. Tiger's just talking about how he's gonna beat Phil on 15 or something.
It'd be funny.
I would have loved to watch that.
If they had a more Kiz versus Max Homa or something. Not
Kiz would be electric.
The average person.
Kiz mic'd up would be electric.
They should have celebrities go against each other.
No, but that's not good golf though. You don't
Tony Romo versus Steph Curry.
Well, but that'd be kind of fun to watch. But I feel like they wouldn't take it that as seriously.
I mean, let's be honest. Tiger versus Phil wasn't really good golf either. So.
Yeah, but it's better golf than you're gonna get from Tony Romo and Steph Curry playing on national television. They're gonna feel the pressure.
Yeah.
I think it's more about the less about the golf for most people, more about the banter and
I know it is
other stuff.
But if you're watching like chunk shots, is I guess not fun on national television. You don't want to watch that.
Right. This next one we have a Twitter tap in that Golficity posted. I think this morning, and it was have you ever been hit or hit anyone with a golf? my answer to start it off is yes. I don't know if you guys were there or not, but
I don't think I was.
Not the nice one. Like last summer, I think. 16th hole. So trees down the road, and they really shouldn't even be in play because it's a really short drive. But like, I kind of shanked it, and it was slicing around a tree.
Oh, I was there
I
for
didn't
this.
see you were.
I was there.
I
for
think
that.
Cheek was too.
I probably was. I just don't remember it.
Cause this one, yeah, you hit I don't think you hit them. You hit like the cart or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember
yeah.
that.
Their cart.
You what?
I hit it into their cart.
Yeah,
Like,
I was there
because
too.
we couldn't see we couldn't see them, but we could only like.
We heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, we could hear it hit the cart, and we like were peeking around the corner because we couldn't see it through the trees. I do remember that. Wow.
Yeah. So I get over to my ball, and they're still standing there all pissed. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. And they're like, did you know? I didn't. You were behind a tree. They're like, you gotta yell for it next time. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking.
Of course.
Yeah, I wasn't looking to start a conflict. But then I get to my ball, and it's literally like smashed into the ground because like he probably like, stepped on it and smushed it into the ground. Like,
fair enough.
Purpose.
Okay. Well, not even fair enough. Like they obviously.
Mean,
not like I hit up on them. Like they were behind a tree. Like I don't know.
You shouldn't see him. That's a mistake.
It's kind of a shitty thing to do.
That was that was the practice round for my tournament. Sure.
Right.
We were taking notes. Right. I forgot about that.
Still have that book.
I've never hit anyone or have been hit, but I have splashed somebody before, which I think I told this story on the first podcast. But like, long story short, there's like a par 4 at Silvermine that's like, I don't know, like 270, I guess, to the green. Maybe not even, like 260. And I took like a 3 hybrid, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make the green. I'm just gonna like hit it out into the fairway, whatever, and then chip on, like putt in, hopefully get a birdie, whatever. And like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I still took the most aggressive line ever and went right at the green because there's like a little water in front of the green. I think it's number 8 at Silvermine.
8.
Oh, okay.
It's like an island green.
It's like a kind of an island green, but kind of not. If you play it down the left, it's fine. If you play it down the right, there's like water.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, I'm not even gonna get close to like 260 with a 3 hybrid. Like, no, I'm not even gonna get close to that. Like, long story short, I probably hit the best 3 hybrid of my life, and it landed like 10 yards short of the green, maybe even less, and like splashed the guy in the green. And like when I was like, oh gosh. And when we were driving the cart down, the guy was just waiting there with his arms crossed, like looking at me.
God.
Like he didn't even go to the next hole. Like he could have went to the next hole, but he literally just was waiting there, like looking at me, and he like gave me this whole like lecture. And I was like with the other Trevor, and then my dad rolls up behind us and was just like laughing like so much at this guy. Like he's like, I don't know what to say, but I got like a full lecture and everything. It was really like so I splashed a guy, I never hit a guy.
Those moments where like the guys just like you're like, yeah, like I've hit into guys by accident before if I've been like pissed or something like that. But like the reaction, like you see you drive over the hill, or like if it was a blind tee shot and you see them like staying with their arms crossed, you're like, oh my fuck.
I mean, whatever. The guy was in plain sight. Like I saw him.
Geez.
I knew he was on the green. It wasn't looking up a hill or anything.
Oh
like
no,
like,
yeah.
I saw he was
on.
Okay, like 260 of a 3 hybrid. I've never hit that in my life. Like not even close. So like I was like, okay, there's no way I'm hitting this guy. And whatever. It was a slow round. Like it was going slow. Like to begin with, whatever. It was just like one of those days.
And also, on top of that, if you're 60 out with a 3 hybrid, and you look like such an asshole if you just like hit like a decent, like I don't know, 200 like 10-yard shot like nowhere close to the green. If you wait, or if you like top it up after.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like if you
can't just like wait. I didn't want to wait. There was a group behind us too, like watching, and they saw me almost hit the guy in front, and they're like, "Oh, good luck with that." And the guy's just standing there like this, like that was wonderful.
Fair.
So I gave them plenty of distance on number 9 before I like teed off. But
Oh yeah, you always give them a little bit more distance than you.
I mean, I feel like I've never gotten hit before, but balls have gotten like close to me, like have landed like right in front of me or like near me before.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
Generally, it's usually like on like one of those blind tee shots, but every once in a while, it's just some asshole who's trying to like who's like actually hitting up on you like for no reason, just because like play slow the entire time, and like you do get pissed off like when that happens.
The worst it's when you tee up and wherever you hit your drive, and by the time you're like walking right up to your ball, there's already somebody like taking practice swings on the tee box a minute after you teed off.
Oh yeah.
That is the worst.
It's like wait like maybe you don't have to wait 10 minutes, but like that's what it's supposed to be. But like wait until like you've hit your approach shot at least, until you even like I don't know. Just that's a pet peeve of mine.
No, I completely understand.
Whatever. The worst feeling is if like you're like on like a blind tee shot and you hit it and you see that there's people on the green. You're like, shit, like I hit pretty far. Like the worst is like if you were like walking up and your worst fear is to see somebody just like laying on the ground on the green.
Yeah, just like
dead. Yeah. You walk over the hill, you see that, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna turn around.
I mean, yeah, me and I hit the green at Silver Mine. I think we found out she was like I think just getting off, but like I hit the green on 16, like the front of the green, not the back, so it wouldn't have been when she was like just getting off, which was kind of awkward.
I mean, that's a completely blind tee shot.
Yeah.
Though. Like if you don't press the button there, like there's a button there for a reason. You should press it, but whatever.
Yeah. What about you?
So that's that.
One time I was like, I want to say like 13 or 14. I was out with my friends like at my country club, and we were just like on like 9th hole. Like, and I was like, okay, like go ahead and hit. I'll be right. I'll wait to walk my ball. And he's like, the kid I'm playing with is like not that good, and especially because we're like 13, we're being like stupid. We're kind of like messing around, and I'm staying on my back to him, kind of like at an angle. So like if he like literally the only way he can possibly come near me is if he hits like a really bad shot, and he like shanks it, and it goes like super hard, and it hits my bag, like the bag on my back, like the.
Oh.
And I was like I'm like this like, and I turn around I'm like are you serious? And like we're all like laughing, but like I'm like if I was a little bit higher, it could have just like clocked me in the back of the head. I'd been down.
That would knocked out.
But again, that was like when we were like 13 years old. When you're like, I do know like a girl at our country club. She's gotten 2 concussions from playing high school golf, getting hit in the head with a golf ball.
Really?
This is like even in like high school. Like this is like
high school girl,
an actual tournament. Like
yeah, she had like stop playing because like she got hit in the head.
How do you get hit up on in like in an actual tournament? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. It's like high school
like,
girls
the pace
golf.
of play should be like fine, I guess, to the point where you're not getting hit up on.
Girls golf it's miserable how slow it is sometimes.
Yeah.
As someone who played high school golf and gone on after them, it's not fun.
I feel like it really happens more when you're playing public golf.
Oh no, it definitely does because people don't know the like etiquette and stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't really care.
Scenarios, so many scenarios where like I've been like almost hit, not like someone being like an idiot like hitting up on me, but just like slicing it like 80 yards to the wrong hole.
Yeah,
like
in the
onto
wrong
the
fairway.
onto the green or something. Like there's a hole where you slice the ball and it like ends up on like the 9th green, and like you could easily hit someone like that, which most public golfers do that.
At Oak Hills, you like if you hit the ball a little right, you're on like the 7th green. That's like clearly in play.
Yeah.
On the first hole, like if you hit like a little right, and then I mean.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of scenarios where it could happen.
Whichever the like golf shots where you almost hit up on somebody always end up being like the best golf shots of your life. Because you're like, I'm not gonna like hit them. They're way too far, and then you just absolutely smack one. You're like,
and you end up aiming for them. Like that's what.
Yeah. No. Sorry, my sister. was trying to come up, even though I told her not to.
She wanted an interview.
No. She did play high school golf, lefty. Anyway, we can move on. Best golf. I feel like there's not that many, but so we're not gonna do a part 3 out of this. The first one that comes to my mind is we played it at Silver Spring.
Wolf
was
fun.
Wolf was a good game.
Wolf was fun.
Like I had no chance at winning at that though. Like the only way you have a chance at winning when you're like not as good is if
it's picking the right.
Else.
Yeah. You gotta be good picking. You gotta be.
You gotta be picking. You have to like pick the right one every time.
But at some point you have to play well.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
I think just like normal skins is good, especially if you have like a threesome. If you have a threesome, then skins is good.
Skins is fun. Like just honestly, no, like I like playing my friend from the club, the other Pat that you guys know. Me and him just like go out and play like a match. Like that's pretty much
spring break.
That's what we do.
Pat.
Yeah.
We just go out and
play
like match, and it gets like we'll play for like money, so it gets like kind of like intense.
I feel like the only times Jeek beats me is when it's not for money.
I know, it's kind of crazy. Like we don't even put up money, and I like beat him by like a couple holes, and I'm like, what's going on? And then like I put up money on the 18th hole on a round that we're not doing. I'm like, all right, like $5 KP, right? And he always wins the $5 KP, but I won the match already, but I didn't win any money.
They're so degenerate I am.
There are
so
many
other golf
games too. Well, like there's so many other golf games too, like that, like okay, and like someone be playing like a random game, but like, I just like don't know like either what they're called. Like I know Nassau is good. That's just like 5-5. That's like 5-5-10. Like
I wish we could get like all of us in a like a scramble. Like get a foursome, put it in a scramble, and just like I always keep like talking about this, but it would be kind of fun, especially with how different like all our golf games are.
So mine. I'll play in a scramble.
But like I don't know what's like where when we could play in a scramble, like where.
That's true. Probably time for one. Like,
oh wait,
CSGA.
Playing in a member now.
That's true. But like just I don't want to play in a scramble against a bunch of 80-year-olds. Like
no, you're not playing. You're not playing in a scramble.
I know you're not. I'm just saying I want to play in a scramble.
Well, why don't you just do like the 2v2 member with handicaps?
We could. But I'm just saying I don't want to play against a bunch of 80-year-olds.
Here's the thing, why not?
That's gonna end up happening because
why not? Because they actually cost money, I think. Like
they
it's
do
not just like
cost money.
It's not just free to join. It's like $500 to like there.
Yeah, you get shit ton of credit if you win those things.
Yeah, but like still.
But like I don't know. I feel
some like 82
and also
like beat us with like a 25 handicap.
Mm-hmm.
Who like hits driver for every shot.
They will. They'll like like my dad and I would play and we give people like 2 strokes a hole.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we do about that? And they're making birdie. Like they're making 3 for 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. There's one course I think we could do it. It's Silvermine because we literally know that course like the back of our hand. Like we know exactly what shot we're hitting, what club we're hitting on every shot.
I wish it was like I wish there was like age brackets. Like we could play against a bunch of age brackets between like 18 and like 26 or something or 30 or something. I don't want to play against 70-year-olds. Like no offense, I just don't.
You don't, but it's like if you enter one of those tournaments or went to one of those competitions, that's what's gonna happen. Like
50 and a 50 and under and or maybe like 65. I don't know. Just playing against old people is just If you have like a handicap, not that we have a low handicap, but like really high, you're gonna beat us. We're not that good. We can easily
we really aren't.
Handicap.
I mean, like there's holes like Pat and I are playing like matches. Pat and I are playing matches against each other, and I'm literally like shanked the first tee shot, and like I still won the hole or something like that. Like we just like how we play sometimes. So.
I do wanna play like a member or whatever like at some point though, like just something like that just to see what it's like. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I
think it'd be fun. What else we got? Par 3. Okay, this is actually a good one. This is a good hypothetical. This is our official par 3 this week. So there's 3 play for the final hole of a majors to like basically get a birdie. Someone hits a drive, someone hits the iron shot, someone hits the putt, and we're gonna like have like a par 3 draft basically of who we'd pick.
So you have to make birdie on. It's like the 18th hole at Augusta. You have to hit a drive, a putt, or iron shot, and a putt with a different player for each shot.
Yeah. So do we have to pick this? The first round has to be all drives, or can it be anything?
I think it can be anything.
I think we should do all drives.
No, I think it should be anything.
I think anything. It's more strategy. I think there's more strategy involved.
Whatever, I guess. Because I feel like if somebody picks a drive, then like I'm not gonna pick a drive. Whatever you want.
The you problem.
Like if you're going third, like and somebody picked a driver and a putter, then you have to pick the middle iron guy. Technically.
No, you don't.
Okay, whatever. Same. Just whatever. Go for it.
If someone goes third, if someone picks a driver and a putter, you pick the best iron player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
So I'm gonna go first, I guess, because actually no, driver can go first since he got
it. No. You said you go first, so you go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Pat.
Fine. Okay. I actually don't really want to go, but whatever. I'll go first. I'm gonna go. Between 2 right now. I think I'm gonna go with a tiger putt.
Okay.
Nice. I get that.
Because I feel
he's the clutchest putter in the world.
Yeah. Because it's like not just a putter, like a good putter, like whatever. Anybody who's a good putter. I don't want to. You
need a birdie. You need to make a putt.
A clutch putter. Yeah. And Tiger Woods is the best at that of all time.
All right, I'll go next. I'll go Jordan Spieth putt.
Yeah, okay. I that's what I was thinking after I said that. But like, I feel like a Tiger putt is better than a Jordan.
No, I was literally like thinking, I'm like, okay, if I go second, and then you're doing, I'm doing Tiger putt, and if that's taking Jordan Spieth putt, like that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if you take Tiger, I'll take Jordan Spieth.
Okay. I got 2 now. I'm gonna go with the iron first. I think I'm gonna take Gary Woodland with the iron like approach shot. I think he's sick with iron plays. I'm just looking at like stats. He's very good ball striker. So Gary Woodland with the iron.
Okay.
And then I guess you guys both took putters. I'm gonna take driver. I'm gonna go for Rory off the tee.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's like the number 1 pick there.
I'll go with DJ off the tee.
All right.
But the thing about the thing about driving though is like you could kind of pick anyone in the top like 5 and they're all like somewhere.
Pretty much any iron player. You can't pick the same player twice.
No, you can't pick the same player twice.
Because I was gonna say I'll just pick a Tiger driver and iron player.
Wait, are we doing like hypothetically if Jeek picks Rory drive, are we doing like that whole player's out, or are we doing like
I think that's the easiest way to do it is the entire
the whole player. Okay, that makes sense.
So you guys can't
use Tiger. Okay. I think for irons, it doesn't technically have to be iron. They could hit like a 7 hybrid into the green. So I'm gonna go with Webb Simpson.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna pick for my putt. I was gonna pick him for my putt.
He's literally number 1 on tour. In like every like approach stat.
Yeah, he's sick. He's been sick this year.
Yeah. So I'll go with him. And then, have you guys all picked driver yet? Yeah, you have.
Well, your last pick.
Yeah, right.
You have to pick a driver unless you want to hit 2 irons.
No, I'm just saying whether
2 approach shots.
I'm either gonna go with Adam Scott or Bryson.
Bryson's been
I would go with that guy because his like swing is so good, but I'm gonna go with Bryson just because he hits bombs. With the Webb with the approach and Tiger with the clutch putt.
Okay. I'll go with. See, I was thinking about Adam Scott because Adam Scott's like a sick iron player, but I will go with Koepka as my iron approach shot. Because he's just rock. Like he knows he has to get it close. He's just like he's gonna be like emotionless. He's gonna be rock
Completely
solid.
forgot I could have gone with the Kepka driver.
I'm surprised you didn't go Kepka driver. I was like,
forgot
fuck,
about him. Okay, I'm changing that right now because nobody can pick him anyway. So I'm picking him for my driver.
I just picked him for my iron.
You just picked him for his iron.
Picked him for my
God
iron.
damn it. Okay, so I guess it's fucking Bryson.
On 18th hole at the Masters.
God damn. We'll see how that works out.
Oh God. All right,
It could pay off
I have to pick a
dividends.
putter.
It could really not. But we'll see.
Okay, let's see here. I have to pick a putter, and this
Also
is
got-
hard because I was
Also, got
I was so set.
Like Bryson is not even like competed in a major yet.
We'll see.
Oh goodness. I was
See how
so
it goes.
set. I was so set on Webb Simpson as my putter that I need to like rethink this now.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna go Graham McDowell. Isn't he like a
He's a
six?
good
putter?
so such an odd pick.
He's a
No,
really
I think it's outside of the box.
Is he?
But he's like he's experienced too.
and he's won a
been-
U.S.
yeah,
Open, and like he's a good putter. He's actually very
Yeah.
good.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna go with him.
Honorable mentions. Anyone?
Well, which one of our teams do you think is gonna win?
I think mine's gonna win.
I got
I-
Rory,
who's-
Gary, and McDowell.
What's yours? I think yours is
DJ.
What's Trevor's?
DJ Drive, Kepka, iron, Spieth putt.
Well, when it comes down to it, I have the best clutch putter of all time. So like,
Oh,
you could
you
put it
do,
80
you
feet
do.
away.
Yeah,
and
no, usually just
and
comes
still
down.
got
to
shot.
80 feet away.
I had the third pick, so like I couldn't go with that.
No, the Rory drive was gonna be the first drive off the board. Like if I didn't pick drive, it was gonna if I didn't pick Jordan Spieth putt.
Yeah,
I'd
but the
pick
thing is
Rory
the
drive.
difference. But I mean, like say it depends on who's like what the drive ends up doing. But the difference between a Rory drive and like a Koepka drive or who did you pick as your driver?
DJ.
DJ drive is not that like different
No, the big
compared
difference
to
was
the
putt.
pods. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's why I took it. Like Tiger was like the best. Like
Yeah. So I think it's just gonna come down to. I feel like it comes down to Tiger, and it comes down to the putting.
honestly,
So,
that should be like we should do like another poll of that, but we could do another poll.
Well, we could do a post with the graphic of all of our teams or whatever.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
It
like
doesn't have to be that
I
fancy.
think
We can honestly do it in like
also-
notes.
Mhm.
So like just honorable mention. I think Mark Leishman would have been a decent
I was thinking about
like-
him
like
for
a
irons.
approach
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
I would say Justin Thomas would be a decent, good approach player.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
Mhm.
That too. That'd be a good one.
I'm trying to think what else. Then you could put so many guys there. You could put Finau as for a drive.
Or if
Yeah.
you wanna be ballsy, you could put Cameron Champion as your driver.
I was thinking.
Oh
about
yeah,
Nick
that's a
Champ.
good
Just
one
like
too. I forgot
see
about
if he
that.
just bombs. See if he bombs it, or see if he like
Just like
doesn't.
gaps-
if it goes
yeah,
left or
absolutely
left.
crush
I was thinking about him. but
Oh,
then I saw
a good iron player would be like maybe not like this year, but like last year and the year before, like Molinari, like just
Mhm.
rock solid irons, and he was
Right.
unbelievable for a while.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think anything Justin Rose could have gone in like.
Yeah, he's
And
he's
or-
solid.
Wasn't he not a very good putter?
It's just
I think he's a good putter. I don't think he's a bad. He has a good swing.
you don't stay. You don't stay in the
I'm
top like.
thinking of Adam Scott.
Adam
give it-
Scott would have been a really
Adam
good
Scott.
iron play.
Yeah, Adam Scott would have been. I thought about Adam Scott. He can't putt for shit, but you can.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about, not Justin Rose. I get them mixed up because they look exactly the same in my mind.
They do, and they've been around for forever.
Yeah.
I don't know, Rom would have been a good one too for like iron player maybe.
Or drive, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust Rom on the 18th.
No,
Yeah, no, I don't trust Rom. On
That's the thing with yours, Pat. I don't trust DeChambeau off the tee on the 18th at like
Like
Augusta.
I trust Rory, I trust Gary, and I trust McDowell. Even if that sounds weird,
I think
trust all three of them.
I think I win this if I don't mess up and say Bryson of Kepka.
So Koepka. I got still. I was just waiting for you to say Koepka. I'm like. Oh, you said like, oh, I'm gonna go with Adam Scott or DeChambeau. I'm like, oh, okay, okay.
Damn it. That was bad.
Yeah,
Whatever.
what happens?
Yeah, so I guess that about does it. We actually ended up still having a, so I guess we're still powering through.
Mhm.
We're gonna try to have a guest next week potentially. depending on what their schedules. But other than that,
Yeah,
we're gonna
crazy
put
schedules.
our three players that we just had for our part 3 Instagram. So you can go vote whose team you think would win. So follow that at the Pin High Pod. And yeah, we'll see you next week.